Hello, welcome back to Satisfactory. I am Maker Gaming, and yeah, this is 1.0. That's kind of the finished work of the first two episodes, first three, I guess, and this is what we did at the end of last episode. Uh, we changed our default concrete to bright white by changing the sliders past the 1 limits. We found our exact point to run a rail, to run basically a bus across the map eventually. And that glowing light there is the point that I found, and we're going to be doing it to where we're going straight northeast to southeast. We're going to central storage in the middle of the map at some point, and until then we're going to direct things down this line. But we ended the episode before we got too far in this build because, I mean, this took 5 hours of biomass charged concrete making. And I'm pretty low on concrete again, so yeah, thanks for watching. What are we going to do today? We are going to work on Tier 3. Before we can work on Tier 3, though, we need to send the project parts. But before we can send the project parts, we need the space elevator. So yeah, we're going to get to work on all those things. Thanks for watching. Alright, so we'll fill out our extra concrete production. And then get moving. And that just helps us run 2 more machines. We can update the entrance to that ramp, the entrance to that splitter to Mark II. And now we'll actually be getting 60 to both lines, and both of these will be producing at 100%. I'm not going to do normal clipping like this all the time, but these two things are just very temporary. It was just to get us... Our main biomass is over here at 90 megawatts, and that's feeding basically one line of every type of basic iron, concrete, and copper. But I wanted a lot more concrete, so we have all 5 of these lines producing concrete. But those will get blasted once we get coal power. Once we get coal power, because the first thing we're going to do is mass produce concrete. Alright, how do we make this? You can add this little plus sign to your to-do list. And make it happen. I also had a good suggestion. I think it was Farty on my Discord, which please join our Discord. It's so much fun in there. He had a suggestion that, man, that method is not working at all for me today. And he disappeared into the void. Like I was saying, he was saying, we could use biomass for our... I'm sorry, we could use animal... What is it called? Animal byproduct? Whatever it is where you take the animal remains and you process them, we could use that for biomass production. Alright, I mean, there's really no better place for a space elevator than a giant circle, right? Even though that wasn't the original intent. Alright, white on white's a little hard to see. Space elevator is hard to make look centered just because of the way the legs work. Alright, I actually want the front sticking out towards this direction. Should be there. So that's pretty good in terms of the corners. But how does it look divided? Actually, that's pretty centered. I don't know how many more times we'll get to see this animation, so let's back up. And fun fact, you can back up as far as you want from a build after the nudge or a blueprint. And when you press that second click, it will produce and all the materials will go flying from wherever you're at. Actually, yeah, we've never seen that from up high. Or I never have. The suspense is killing me. Easily the best graphic in the game, the first playthrough. So satisfying watching this thing make. They'll get there eventually. Oh, that's... I forgot about that stuff up there. It's going to be new, isn't it? Or it probably won't happen until we get some project parts going. And how do we not have Ada talking to us? Those dots, those lights are new.
Assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly Orbital platform. Project Assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival.
So cool to see it.
Is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Alright, I think we can all tell from Ada's attitude the past 3 episodes that we probably are not saving the day with this thing, but just like in BioShock, even when you know, I mean, you still gotta do it. What was that? Would you kindly? What did he say? Something like that. I'm sorry, I'm just staring up to see if the clouds will clear. We can get a better shot of that thing. But as someone that spent days looking up at the sky trying to get the shadows of the sun, I can tell you that the clouds are often in the way. Alright, that was step 1 of the episode though, right? This got fancier. Smart plating. Now for phase 1, smart plating, I usually do it pretty simple. I don't even make any sort of factory. It's just the parts that we have loaded into machines, because it's really not hard to make 25 of anything in this game. Well, this early in the game, I should say. Oh, and if you want, you can go to user interface. For your HUD, you can put all this stuff on there. So, current milestone, current game phase. So, top right, it now shows we need 50 smart plates. How do we make a smart plate? Gotta be an assembler. Ooh, rotors and reinforced iron plates. A lot of rods, a lot of screws. So all 3 iron things, lots of them. And what does it cost? I didn't look at that. 15 megawatts. I was hoping to make 6 assemblers, but I mean realistically we could do it with 3. That was only a cost of 1.5 biomass burners. This is not going to be our permanent rotor factory or our permanent reinforced iron plate factory. We are just getting this done so we can get to coal. Coal is what we need this episode. Alright, why don't we just go off the legs? That would be this leg. Alright, 1.5 blocks in from each leg. I was up there thinking about how to automate this and everything, but what am I talking about? We're not automating this. I also thought we could buy signs, but what am I talking about? We're not going to buy signs. So we need 50 reinforced iron plates and 50 rotors. So 300 iron plates, 600 screws. Alright, so that's our final recipe. That's easy enough. We're just gonna semi-automate that super quick. Awesome that we get the space station now. Oh, it was iron rods. Whoops. Alright, we'll just put excess. Alright, 50 from each of those. It's not going to take long at all. Is there anything else we can prep while they run? So we're officially in the part of the game where I need to just record entire sections without voiceover. So that's what we're doing here. A little montage. I don't know if I'll time-lapse it or just run tiny clips. But yeah, I'm just going to add a couple assemblers. And I'm just adding it to a second floor. and dropping a couple lifts. And we're just going to siphon these resources right off the original belts we have. I realize in the next couple episodes we're going to have to make this a lot bigger, so that's why this isn't real orderly. Because it doesn't need to be. We're just trying to get a trickle of each resource. So now we have reinforced iron plates. I love all the lines. Subtle, but it's helpful. Alright, and again I'm just doing all this waiting for the parts to fill up. This I'm using nudge to go 2 out on each side. This is going to be the bus. This is going to run down, run across our world, and we'll figure it out. We'll design it as we go, and then we'll blueprint it once we have a decent design. But yeah, making these 2 areas drop down a little bit so that we have walkways. I missed not doing that my last playthrough. So I want the best belt we have. Walkways up and down this belt from the start. Alright. Like I said, I'm going to still be just designing through it. And yeah, we'll color it. That white's a little aggressive. And then yeah, the first purpose of this whole bridge is going to be a belt system. So start us some belts. We also need to get power soon, the power outlets. Alright, now we can go and check on those parts. Okay, so these machines have more than made what we needed them to, plus extra. So we can just fill up the smart plate recipe. Alright, so this just needs 50 and 50. That's it. Project part 1 done. More inventory. Boom.
Pocket dimension significantly expanded. I worked all afternoon, analyzing the transdimensional confibulatory permutations of alien DNA to achieve this. We are all doing our part for Fix-It.
Finally see what these should do, right? Oh, we should have done that much earlier.
Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB, B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us a song.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fix-It has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
We need Sam. Sorry, a lot to learn right now, but it seems important.
Summer sloop analysis completed. Summer sloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner.
We need Sam now to unlock this, I'm guessing. And that only happens, I can only think of one spot, and it's way, way up in the, like, bamboo forest. Get the overclock done.
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible.
There you go. Alright, we're just waiting for the plates. That's a nice extra touch up there. I'm gonna prep this for once we have power. I'm not doing anything anyways at the moment. You know, we could talk about how to get these as straight as possible onto the world grid. See where our world grid's at, so we know how to align it with it at least. Alright, so that's now on the world grid in terms of north-south. or I guess west-east in this case. You can bring a barrier, hold control, put it right out front. H, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now all this is squared, but now we want to get it. Alright, we got a little setup going now. I guess a little more concrete. Connect it to coal power once we do that. That's fine for now. Alright, we got 10 more to go to finish smart plating, and I've decided we are going to save coal power for the next episode. I'm editing my episode 3 right now, and it's damn near an hour, and that was never the point. So, we're just going to send off this project phase and call it an episode. I do think I saw some coal over here, and so we'll probably just do our coal plant here next episode. Not promising that, but we can get it off a cardinal direction of our first circle. That's good. Also, I was talking to my friends on Discord about sand ore. Apparently there's a cave over here with some. But we gotta find the entrance over there somewhere, and we might need nobelisks. But hey, there's the coal. At least one normal node, nice. So yeah, I'll see you over there to close us out. I'll probably wait for the daytime. Maybe we'll do it there. Next episode, we'll see how I feel by the time we get to it. And I guess we have time for one more thing. Let's go see if we can get signs. I think we need like probably 7-ish tickets to get the first 2 things as signs, which is plenty in terms of us being able to label our work going forward, keeping track of all our factories, what we're using, what the cost, what we're producing, that kind of thing. So just get away with these for now. Yep, for now we'll just get these signs. They're enough.
Where did you leave your lizard doggos? What's in this storage container?
Yeah,
Where did you put the essential
is he?
components needed to save humanity? Do you wish there was text to prevent you from constantly taking the wrong turn? Disguise your struggles to comprehend the complexity of your surroundings with signs.
Alright, just an overall little tip to myself. Commemorate the signs. Let's go close this out. Alright, if you like this episode, if you like the shorter format, like, comment, subscribe, all the things. This is very exciting. We need to look up, right? This is a new animation also. But I'll be interested to see how... Is this what we're getting?
Welcome to the Project Assembly Pioneer Progress presentation. Congratulations, the Phase 1 project part shipment is now ready for delivery. On delivery, Phase 1 will be completed and the distribution platform will be constructed. After completion of Phase 1, the technologies of Tiers 3 and 4 will become available in the hub. Highlights are automated power, steel production, personnel transportation, and many more. Completing Phase 2 of Project Assembly is your next main objective. New project parts will need to be produced and delivered to the space elevator as you have done previously. Continue to construct, automate, explore and exploit for a better fix-it future.
Man, that was perfect for an ending. Sets us up, right? Alright. See if the ring changes. Ooh, that was cool. Nice. certainly got bigger. I like how it's building just like our blueprints. Just bigger. Very cool. Clouds are coming back. What a great ending. Coal power coming up next episode. Oh, you can see the stuff moving into the center. In and out. Alright, thanks. Thanks for watching. Thanks to Patreon, Bed Plays Games. Oh man, that cloud cover. That is real cool. Let me forget my train of thought. See you soon.